There's a crisis going on with algorithmic trading firms. There is a real problem, and that is they don't have the right defensive technologies in place to protect their algorithms. In a very short amount of time, your losses can add up into the millions. Yes, there are risk management tools, but most of them we saw were passive or they are platform specific. So at a FCM, a risk manager would have to look at 4 or 5 or 6 different screens.
Any human interaction is really precluded by the speeds. By the time it takes a person to even point and click a mouse, could be half a second. In that amount of time, thousands of trades could occur. It really is important that the firm have automated real-time control tools to shut down the system the instant it happens, to have safety mechanisms or control mechanisms that allow the trading system to fail safe in the event that a failure occurs.
KillSwitchPlus can automatically shut off trading when certain criteria is exceeded. Maybe it's a P&L. Maybe there is a loss limit on each account of $10,000 or $100,000. Or they have the opportunity to define what they think is a runaway algo. For example, if this algo is crossing the bid-ask spread of the market, and if it's doing that consecutively more than 20 times in 10 seconds, that is a runaway algo. That should never happen.
Because the trading decision-making process needs to be as fast as possible to gain edge in the marketplace, there was always sort of an incentive not to include kill switch technology because it would add latency to the execution of the algorithm. But now KillSwitchPlus does not add any latency to the execution. It operates as a separate process.
We actually integrate into several ISVs. We also have a system for black box type systems. There are multiple traders connected through one connection between the trading system and the exchange. Several other systems in the marketplace will do what's called pipe cutting, which means they cut the connection between the trading system and the exchange, whereas KillSwitchPlus will not do that. It will look at the offending algo and it will just shut down that algo. So the other people are not victimized. KillSwitchPlus has built-in profiling tools, so it can detect the personality of an algorithm or an account. It can know that this account ABC trades 100 times a second on average, and over a day it can trade 50,000 times. For the high-frequency trading system, it can also know its high, low, min, max trades per second, trades per minute, or trades over a certain period of time. That gives a risk manager good parameters to work off of. The algorithm all of a sudden starts sending much more quantity or many more market crossing orders. That is a red flag, and that's where a kill switch can be activated. Is some abnormal activity hurting the trader, or is it helping the trader? That's why a P&L is always taken into account. P&L must be negative or must be dropping. That can be one of the key criteria to trigger a kill switch. It can also stop losses in general, so it can be used on an everyday basis. It doesn't have to be used when a catastrophe happens. It can be customizable at an account level or a trader level. So you can have a separate set of controls for each trader or each account. You can also group traders and accounts, and you can set the activity at a group level. We offer the ability to group accounts and users which are on multiple trading platforms. So you can have one person on the black box system, one person on one software vendor, and another on a third software vendor. You can combine all their activity into one group, and you can place risk controls on this combined group.
Is it inconvenient to the trading strategy or to the trading firm if the strategy shuts down? Sure, but it prevents the catastrophic failure that could impact shareholders' value, that could impact the profitability or the viability of the firm itself. And this is why it's so important.
Knight Capital Group lost $440 million in 45 minutes. That's $10 million a minute. How long will it take for someone to take action before your runaway algo is shut off?